I got to, yeah, round 23. I'm fucking solo on Call of Duty. Killed George 4 times and shit. Had like 7 perks.
Hey, this is Unknown Threats from the Unknown Clan, and just gonna bring you a 15-minute tutorial on how to pretty much get by on solo Ascension. It's pretty simple, really. We're just gonna stick around in the first room for the first 3 rounds, or the first 2 rounds. It's really up to you. I'm just gonna stay for the first 2. Start around 3, I leave, and yep. So 6 bullets to the zombie's stomach and you can knife it and it will kill it. Some people just do 5, it doesn't really matter what you do. I usually just do 6 or whatever ends up coming out, and I just shoot and knife. You want to try and get knife kills because they get you way more points. Rebuild the barriers as well because you get heaps of points from that. And in the starting rounds it's really necessary. Just kill the last of the zombies. Some people do buy a couple of the guns in the first room, like maybe the Olympia or the M14. I don't on solo. Personally, I think it's a waste of money because you waste $500 for a gun that you don't really need, and you could buy a door for almost $500. So, yep, round 2 is started. And on round 2, you can shoot 8 bullets a knife, and it's pretty much the same equivalent to doing 6 bullets and knifing. Like, if you do 8 bullets and try and knife them, it's just the one knife kills them. So it turns out pretty good. And yeah, so hopefully by the end of that, hopefully by the end of round 2, you have at least 2,000 points. I've got 2,000 right now. And yeah, so just gonna finish these things off. I think I get lucky with an insta kill. That really makes it a lot easier. I think that's the zombie that gives it to me. Or not, maybe, no, it's this one up the top. And yeah, so any power-ups that you get are always useful, except for nukes. Because if you get a nuke, you get 400 points for the nuke, right? But it's not exactly good point-wise if you have like 10 zombies left, because that means you're getting 400 points where you could be getting way more. Okay, it's round 3 now, so we buy that door. Make sure you have quick revive. You can buy that whenever, really. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy the MP5K. Probably one of the best things you can get. And yeah, I usually stick with that gun the entire game. Yeah, my method, by the way, is rape training. Some people call it circles. Yeah, so right where I am now, the direction that I'm running in is how you do it. So you just keep going around in circles, trying to avoid all the zombies. Yeah, eventually, when they're running, it's a lot easier. Right now they're walking. At the end of round 4, I skipped to where I'm at round 8 to show you like what I do when I've got all my money. Round 8 is when you buy everything on solo. You can do it round 9, just whatever you feel like doing. You can just test your skills and see how far you can get without perk, power, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, MP5K is really effective on the early rounds too. And yeah, just try and aim for headshots, by the way, too. Because you get 100 points for a headshot and 50 for a body shot. That extra 10 points you get, which makes it 60, is just because you shot a bullet. So, just try and get him in the head if you can. You'll notice if I ever open up the leaderboard thing, scoreboard, I'll usually have like half the headshots. Half of my kills are headshots when I get to like round 8 and stuff. It's pretty simple. You just aim for the head and you get pretty much double the points. And yeah, they just keep running around in circles. Round 4 now. So just complete this round and I'll go to round 8.
You don't have to have a camera, you just record what's on your screen. hear what you're saying sometimes, though. Something about Cameron, pretty cool. That's all I heard.
In hard to get away from
What
situations
level?
when you are going around back to the start where they can come in. Try and jump between them, like sprint and jump, and you usually get through it. Sometimes you're unlucky and you get killed, but it just takes practice.
Yeah.
It does work.
What level?
You just got to do it right. There's a max ammo just sitting there, so I'm gonna use up all
Oh,
my
yeah.
ammo first, or as much of it as I can before the thing gets out. Try and use your handgun too, because it has like 80 bullets or whatever, 88 bullets all up that it can
Wait,
get,
I don't remember that zombie got
and
stuck
they
in the
can help
spawn.
you out because each bullet can go through 3 zombies.
Oh, we got to round 22.
So yeah,
Stuck in the spawn
they
area.
can get you a crap load of points,
Yeah.
roughly about 2,000
Yeah.
points I think, just the handgun by itself.
Who got
Not
5
sure. Okay,
kills?
we're at round 8 now,
I'll get jumped.
and doing the circle technique, rape training as I like to call it. It's a lot easier when they're running because it's just a
Yeah.
lot easier. Once you pick up the trick, it's so easy.
Yeah, but they get sent videos as well.
Just try and do the circles as wide as you can because it makes it so much easier.
Oh, I don't have enough.
As you can see, I'm going for the head.
I have to wait for
It's
the
pretty simple, really. Just aim up a little bit higher than what you'd normally aim. Use your handgun too.
I can't open this door.
Really
I've got to
stacks up your points.
run all the way around.
So I'm just going to use up all my ammo now. Insta kill. I got really lucky here. You don't always get an insta kill. Sometimes you might get a death machine. The same point system works with the death machine. Aim for the head, you get more points. So if you do get a death machine, always aim for the
You
head.
get a lot of...
You don't have to, but it really does help if you want more points. The death machine can really cut the amount of points you get if you play like a maniac and just aim for the body.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
I've got 18,000 points here. I'm gonna make these 2 zombies a crawler, so I'm just waiting for the insta kill to wear off.
7,
You don't usually want to have too many zombies, but at the same time you don't want one zombie.
Shit, yeah.
'Cause if you make it into a fast crawler or accidentally kill it, it's never a good thing.
Yep.
Fast crawlers are never,
Oh,
ever a benefit.
fuck.
So here we are, we're just buying some doors.
And
We're gonna end up opening Pack-a-Punch. I think I activate all the monkeys too, so if you pay attention closely, you'll see me go up to some monkeys and activate them.
Wait, you gotta open up a door for Pac-Man.
And don't get the mystery box. Like, you can get the mystery box if you want, because, I mean, you can get good guns out of it, but I prefer not to, because the MP5K, you get a refill of ammo for 500 points. Is a lot better than paying 1,000 for God knows what gun you could get. Could probably just end up with a shitty friggin' CZ75 or whatever. But yeah. So we're gonna when we open up the Pack-a-Punch, upgrade the M1911 becomes Mustang and Sally. It's the best thing against the monkeys on Ascension. It's really good. The room just beneath Juggernog is where you pretty much stand your ground and wait for the monkeys to come to you. Hill, there's the 3rd or 2nd teddy bear for the Easter egg. And in the first room is the first one, which I'll go activate. And the main perks you want to get is Quick Revive, Juggernog, and PhD Flopper. I don't usually buy PhD Flopper until the first monkey round is over. Because the first monkey round you can protect Quick Revive and Jug by standing right next to Quick Revive and just shooting the monkeys as they jump down. Because they'll usually be going for, they only go for the perks you've got, so yep. But if you do ever fully lose Quick Revive, just stand in that room that I've just came out of, because it's really good. And Yeah, Mustang and Sally is pretty much an insta-kill on the little monkeys. There's the second teddy bear that I'm going to activate for this game. It's meant to be the first one, but it doesn't matter what order you activate them in. I think I've got music volume turned all the way down, so you won't hear the music when I fully activate it. Just repairing a window and finishing off the doors. Yep, so basically you only want to have the two perks, Quick Revive and Jug, until the first monkey round is over, because you get a free perk if they can't take any perks. And if very rarely, but sometimes you can get a really good perk like Sleight of Hand or whatever. I think after I stopped recording, I did get Sleight of Hand, and then I got PhD, and I was pretty happy about that. So yeah, you can get it. It's just a matter of luck and whether you actually let them. I mean, you actually don't let them get to the perk machine. Yeah, as you just saw me go prone next to that fence about like 10 seconds ago. And yep. So now I have to go activate the launcher in the near PhD. That's where it is. There's my two crawlers. And so yeah. Don't get PhD. You usually don't want to have to protect 3 perks. If you don't get PhD, or if you don't get it, it's really beneficial, mainly because you only have the 2 perks to protect, so you pretty much can't guaranteed a new perk off the monkeys unless you don't know how to protect very well. And PhD pretty much, what PhD does is you dive to prone where it would normally hurt you. Instead, it makes you blow up like a nuke, and you have no falling damage and no explosive damage. So basically, Mustang and Sally, you shoot at the ground where you are, and if you're cornered, all the zombies are gone. If you shoot like 2 or 3 bullets from the Mustang and Sally. Now, yeah, so this room here is where you go once you've lost Quick Revive. Up here is never good, so just try and stay down there, or you can stand there right next to Quick Revive. It's really up to you. I usually stand next to Quick Revive until I've lost it, which usually happens at around 40 to 50, depending on how lucky I get. Sometimes 60. You can get to like around 99 solo. You just don't turn your Xbox off for a very long time and pause the game. Around 99, it usually has that round going for a very long time. Need to turn the rocket on, so I'm gonna do that now. It is not this way, the other way. I don't know what I was doing in this game, but yeah, so I think once I spent 95,000, maybe, I can't remember, just trying to get the ray gun. So I kept getting the thunder gun, and then I got friggin' RPK. Like, I got some pretty decent guns, but I didn't get the ray gun. And that's why I never go to it anymore. The room just before Pack-a-Punch, this room here, you can actually do the rape training in, or circles. It's pretty simple, so if you ever want to try that out, you can. This Mustang and Sally, personally I think it's the best gun in the game, and yep, this is pretty much all you can do. You just keep doing circles, first monkey round comes, and bam, they're dead.